When you subvert that relationship, you have subverted Islam itself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Tawasaw, ta'awan. These are the powerful words. Tawasaw, support, cooperation, ta'awan, helping each other, cooperating together. This is the nature of Muslims. You will see them expressing their love for each other, their concern for each other, hugging each other, kissing each other, embracing each other. You see, visiting each other, eating together, inquiring about their families, genuinely, and looking to do business together, and interact together, and support together, and to be together, and to bond together, and to live next to each other, irregardless. They want to do that. This is the nature of Muslims. When Muslims don't have that, they fake Muslims, plastic Muslims, Muslims with a veneer, Muslims on the lisan, Muslims in the libas, you know, the clothes. That's it. Their brotherhood don't go no further than just the clothes. Or they see each other and say, Assalamu alaikum, akhi, kif halik, akhi. Inside their heart, he don't even really care. He just saying it from habit. Ask yourself now, today, when's the last time an Asian brother, he invite an African brother to come to his house and eat? Why? Why you always eating with Asian brothers? Why the Arab brothers always eating with Arab brothers? When the last time an Arab brother, he invited an Asian brother to come to his house? Let's go a little bit further. When the Asian brother, he offered an African brother to marry his daughter? When the Arab, he offered a European brother to marry his daughter, or an Asian brother to marry his daughter? Why? Why? Why the Bengali brother, he can't marry an Arab sister? How come the Afro-American brother, he cannot marry a Bengali sister? Why? Because inside our hearts, there is that division, that's their hatred, which have been created inside of us and which we don't want to get rid of because we love it. But inside the masjid, we lie to each other. We hug and say, Kif halik akhi? How you feeling, brother? How's your family? MashaAllah, tabarakallah, mashallah, all these words. But actually, it's kalam al-fadhi. It is empty words. We don't really mean it. Because we don't go further. We don't want to live with that brother. We don't want to live around that brother. We don't want to invite that brother to our house. We don't want his kids playing with our children. We don't want to live in the same neighborhood. So ask yourself, whatever ethnicity you are, did you go to the point where you want to invite, you say in this masjid here, there's 15 or 20 different ethnicities. So you know what we should do? Every week I should invite a different ethnicity brother to my house and eat. For what? Just invite him and his wife and his children to come to my house and eat. So my wife know his wife. His children know my children. And he know where I live. And he have my address and he have my phone number, anything that he need, and he understand that. And we compete with each other in that until in the course of the year, all the Muslims here, they eat with each other. Did you do that in 10 years? No, you won't do it in 20. Because when it comes to brotherhood, we lie to each other. Where is the community? We call community. Where is it? Brothers, please move forward so the brothers who is outside, they can pray. And don't worry, brothers, if your feet is against the back of your brother, if your knees is against the back of your brother, it's good for you, inshallah. Sometime in Mecca, subhanallah, you come out inside the street, you cannot get to the haram. And you will be lucky, inshallah, if you can just make ruku on the back of the brother. You'll be lucky. And you'll be, subhanallah, I couldn't even make ruku, I couldn't even make sajda, but you'll be happy. So this is haram also. Be like that here. We don't need no comfort, just move forward. So let everybody get in. So nobody here have to pray outside. Feel for your brother. The other thing is when the brothers come inside, if you will arrange your shoes properly, nobody have to be praying on top of your shoes. We'll come to that later on. The issue of the shoes. No, don't laugh, brothers. Don't spoil the Jumu'ah. This is a real disease. This is a symptom. The shoes is a symptom. We talk about that later. Where is the leadership for the brotherhood? Where is the responsibility? Where is the accountability for the brotherhood? We Muslims have all the resources that we need, subhanAllah. We don't have to ask for no resources. We don't have to beg nobody for no resources. We don't have to solicit nothing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you inside this country, and we have all the resources at a button. We can get the resources we want at a button. In fact, Muslims here have so many resources that they can put in the bank $500,000 and hold it there for a year without spending it and see what they want to do with it. SubhanAllah. Muslims holding $500,000, waiting to buy a building. $500,000, and there's 153 families which is dying. Every week, 153 Muslim families die from starvation. And you holding money? What, you crazy? What are we thinking about? We don't feel for the people in Darfur? We don't feel for the people in Sub-Sahara? We don't feel for the people in the Congo? We don't feel for them? We don't feel for the people in Kashmir? We don't feel for them? Why? Because brotherhood doesn't go any further than my own stomach, my own house, my own clan, my own people, my own vision, my own job. That's where my brotherhood is at. Because we don't think of Muslims around the world as our brothers. Otherwise, our brothers who are suffering, they deserve a portion of whatever we're holding. We Muslims have all the resources we need. We have the intellectual resources, we have the financial resources, we have the technological resources, and otherwise. But there is no benefit to us to have these resources as individuals. Those benefits only come to us as brothers. We have to become allies. We have to become supporters of each other. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to us in another place in the Quran, your friends are none other than Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the believers. Your friends are none other than Allah and His Messenger and the believers sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the ayah, or one of the ayah, that support the idea of al-wala. Al-wala, a principle that all Muslims need to go back to. Al-wala wal-bara. Our allegiance to each other, our support for each other, and our rejection for those who reject our aqidah. We have to become allies and supporters of each other. We have to become ready to make sacrifices for this deen. We have to make commitment to give da'wah and to live as real Muslims with real Islamic behavior. We have to pray for unity, for strength for the Khilafah to come back to us. We want to submit to ourselves. We want to submit ourselves to a ruler for this